Now, I want you to take a second, just a second, and ask yourself this particular question, which is very, very important. Why is it that everything, and I mean totally everything, that is associated with Raila Odinga politically must lose, must fail completely? Does it really mean that Raila Odinga is always being played and betrayed? Or what exactly is happening to Raila Amolo Odinga? Must Raila Odinga lose everything politically? Because so far, I've never ever seen Raila Odinga winning anything, politically speaking. Let me give you just a few examples before we go into the details of this analysis. The Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, that was started by Raila Odinga and the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, which completely failed. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's endorsement to Raila Odinga in the previous 2022 general elections presidency also failed. Raila Odinga lost the elections to William Samoei Arap Ruto in a free and fair competition. The previous 2022 general elections petition filed by Raila Odinga at the Supreme Court of Kenya also failed. Raila Odinga lost the petition. And the recent National Dialogue Committee report associated by Raila Odinga also is failing. And I won't be surprised if Raila Odinga will lose the African Union Commission chairmanship position. I won't be surprised because Raila Odinga is losing everything. That issue must be discussed. What is happening? But the National Dialogue Committee report is now officially dead. And I mean completely dead, just like the BBI report. Remember what Raila Odinga said recently. Raila demanded that the National Dialogue Committee report must be implemented as it is, without any changes, without any alterations. That is exactly what Raila Odinga said recently. Now that the Natco report has failed, it means that Raila Amolo Odinga will not open the IEBC servers. That is actually one of the greatest demands that Raila Odinga issued in the Natco report. And I will still explain to you the details about this issue in this analysis. Also, it means that the powerful, extremely powerful office of the opposition, eyed by Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka, will not be implemented. And that is why Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga are very angry with William Samoei Arap Ruto.
Because this document was presented and should have been passed as it is. But we have others sponsoring court action, because it's very easy to know who is behind court action. Sijui Kiambu, napelekwa Kiambu, sijui tapelekwa kwingineko. Therefore, I'm asking William Ruto to stand up and stamp the authority on what you agree. Sisi hatujazoea kutumiwa kiovyo ovyo.
And I was asking myself, why should they blame William Ruto when William Ruto is just following a court order that was issued? This is exactly what the court said about the National Dialogue Committee report. A Kiambu court issued a warning that stopped the parliament completely from sitting to discuss or adopting the report, meaning the NADCO report currently, as we speak, it is illegal, null and void, just like the BBI. Also, the court has blocked Raila Odinga from opening the IEBC servers. according to the report that I read in that ruling, is that the servers, IEBC servers, were opened for scrutiny during the 2022 general elections petition that was filed by Raila Odinga himself. And the Supreme Court of Kenya found out that William Ruto had won in a free and fair elections, defeated Raila Odinga completely. Therefore, reopening of the IEBC servers is just a total waste of time, because the Supreme Court decision is final. You cannot change. Also, the Kiambu Court judge made an order to President William Samoei Ruto that he must continue, William Ruto must proceed on the recruitment of the IEBC officials. Remember, Raila Odinga wanted, or he was demanding, that the reconstitution of the IEBC officials. That is not going to happen. After this final decision, final court order, this is exactly how President William Samoei Arap Ruto is the last man laughing. How William Ruto has outsmarted Raila Odinga in the National Dialogue Committee report. And that is why I'm saying here that it is a big win for President William Samoei Arap Ruto, as the National Dialogue Committee report is failing. Let me give you the details, just briefly. But before that, just a quick reminder that if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed, maybe it's your first time, or maybe you have been watching my videos previously and you haven't subscribed, I'm requesting you to please just take a second or two and hit the subscribe button down below. You can also give this video a like. If you do that, YouTube will recommend this particular video to reach out to others so that you can grow. And to my returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate you for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And that is exactly why I don't take the support for granted. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details. How has William Ruto outsmarted Raila Odinga in the NADCO report? Number one, remember that President William Samoei Arap Ruto has got nothing, completely nothing, to lose, even if the NADCO report is failing. So the biggest loser here is Raila Odinga. William Ruto does not require the NADCO report to win the 2027 general elections. Either way, William Ruto will win, with or without the NADCO report. William Ruto does not have a competitor, a strong political competitor in the 2027 general elections. Even if Raila Odinga will be on the ballot in the 2027 general elections, William Ruto will still win. He will still defeat Raila Odinga. That is why I'm saying William Ruto has nothing to lose. Raila Odinga is the one who has lost it in the NADCO report. Number two, William Samoei Arap Ruto has also outsmarted Raila Odinga in the NADCO report on matters timing. Timing is the key. Timing is very important in politics, because politics always changes. Why am I saying this? This is actually the perfect time for President William Ruto to ensure that the National Dialogue Committee report has failed completely. So it was a long con. Currently, Raila Odinga is busy focusing on the African Union Commission top job and his campaigns. It means that Raila Odinga will not go back to the demonstrations again. And I don't think if Kalonzo Musyoka can lead the demonstrations, he does not have the capacity. Also, on matters timing, William Ruto has outsmarted Raila Odinga in that the demands that Raila Odinga issued in the NADCO report is currently expired. The issues like the cost of living. When Raila Odinga was making these demands, the cost of living was very high. But currently, the price of unga has decreased at least 100 Kenya shillings. You can afford a packet of unga. The prices of fuel has been lowered. The US dollar to Kenya shillings is going down. The economy has started to be online as it should be. How will Raila Odinga complain about this? So his demands in the NADCO report are already expired. Also on matters to do with the IEBC servers, Raila Odinga supporters have healed. They have moved on. It does not matter if the IEBC servers will be opened or not. So it does not make a big difference. And finally, William Samoei Arap Ruto is using the court to counter Raila Odinga on the NADCO report. You know, nobody is actually above the law, even the president himself. So if Raila Odinga and Kalonzo will complain, William Ruto will simply tell them, don't blame me. I also tried my best. Just blame the courts on the NADCO report. So basically, going forward, the National Dialogue Committee report is a matter that is being handled by the courts, not President William Ruto anymore. That is it. I don't know what you think. I would also want to know your thoughts, your views and your opinions in the comment section down below. What can you say about the NADCO report? Do you think that Raila Odinga was played? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, I don't have much. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. My name is Jason. Bye-bye.